And we're back. Welcome back, guys, to episode 5 of Metroid Prime 4. In the last episode, we left off right before taking our driving test. In this episode, let's become a certified Viola driver. And to do that, I think we just head this way. Interesting environment. There's a lot of looks like chromatic aberration effects on those ceiling textures that are pretty cool. That separation into blue, green, and red channels. All right, I think we just head this way. We are now on the first circuit. Okay, complete a lap in under 50 seconds is the objective that it gave us. That seems pretty doable. Do we have to stay in the middle of the track? I don't think so. But I feel compelled to nonetheless. Well, we're at 27. I think this should be no problem. Oh yeah, easy. Cool. There's circuit 1. Ooh, okay. Viola boost ability. Oh, let's go. Okay. Sweet. I don't see a visual indicator for whether our boost is available or like charged. But it looks like we do need to grab one of these pickups before we get it back. Is that the bar to the left of our speedometer? Yes, it is. Okay, I was just missing it. So we do have an indicator of whether our boost is available. I guess that doesn't come back on its own. So after boosting, immediately press and hold B to power slide. Nice. So double tap B gets us a power slide, like a sideways boost. It's pretty sick. Nice. Hell yeah. And one more. Alright, is that a track 1 success? Objectives complete. Nice. Use L to slowly move the Viola forward or backward. Cool. We boost to activate this lift. And head onward to Circuit 2. I really didn't expect this from from Metroid Prime. Having a motorcycle and vehicle sections in this game and like racing circuits is not what I expected. Excellent work, driver. Prepare Viola for the next test. All right. On we go to Circuit 2. These walls on holographic walls on either side of the circuit also look a little bit coral reef-like. Scan the flying target while driving the Viola. Okay, so we can scan while driving with the psychic visor. Viola test hologram simulates a flying mechanoid. Sounds good. And it looks like after we scan them, our camera will follow them a little bit. Viola projectile unlocked. Press A to fire. Oh, hell yeah! I was wondering if we would get something like this. It looks like it took a few seconds for our lock-on reticle to come back. Press B to boost. Okay. Yeah, L brakes, so we can't use ZL to lock on while we're driving. We need to boost to keep up with enemies, and then the bike will automatically target for us, it looks like. Cool. Use multi-target functionality to destroy 3 targets. Hold A to lock onto multiple targets simultaneously. Release A to fire. Awesome. Okay. Let's boost to keep up with them. Hold A. And multi-target. Very cool. I'm enjoying the driving so far. It's fun. It feels a little bit stiff. Like I wish the bike felt like it had a little bit more weight to it. Because you can't really slide in the way that I was hoping for. But overall, the driving is fun. It feels very fluid and intuitive. Oh, right, we have to rev to activate this lift. All right, down we go. Excellent work, driver. Prepare Viola for the final test. Exciting. The music is continuing to kick ass. I love the little guitar riffs that they've put throughout the Voltforge soundtrack. All right, away we go. Eliminate the first wave of attack targets. Nice. Cool. I love the power slide. That's very fun. Oh yikes. Just hit every single obstacle it threw for us. That's probably not good. Okay, so these can only take 2 hits, luckily. Good night. Okay, what's next? The final wave of attack targets. Nice. So if we boost or drive into enemies, that also damages them. Yikes. Okay. I don't see a like a durability meter or an HP meter for our bike, so I'm not sure if it can be destroyed or if we can be killed while we're driving. That's not clear to me yet. But so far, so good. Alright, my driving wasn't great, but close enough. Proceeding to transport approval, take the elevator to enter certification. Nice. Hell yeah. Job well done. Oh, listen to those guitars, man. I just love what they did with this OST. Alright, I guess we hop off here. Even... It's such a small detail, but even these bollards just look really cool. These going back to my Halo comparison from a couple of episodes ago, these have a very Halo 1 flavor to them, with this sort of weird stone-like metal texture and the glowing elements. It's such a tiny detail, but I love the effect that creates. Okay. Scanning Tunnel Management Terminal. Oversees final certification of shipped Viola, offline and disconnected from the administration AI. Got it. Lamorne 3D laser scanner performs quality checks by examining completed Viola at a molecular level. Cool. Cool, cool. Is this a safe station? It is. Yeah, let's go for it. Not that I disliked her driving test, but I don't want to have to do it again. All right. Let's take care of you before you decide to get frisky. Well, I had assumed we would be headed straight to certification. Power distributor maintenance hatch. Normal device operation suspended. It appears loose and could be torn free. Can we interact with it with A to grab it? No. I am going to predict that we have to come back here with our grapple and pull that off. And I'm going to mark this room so that we don't forget to do that. Man, that map view is really confusing sometimes. I've got to be honest. Cool. Okay, that marks this entire chamber, which is a little bit suboptimal, but that's as good as I can get. So hopefully it'll be obvious enough when I come back here what I marked it for. What are you? Central Data Hub, uplink station for the Administration AI, which handles factory operation, as well as final Viola certification. The Administration AI's mobile housing is missing. I'm going to go ahead and predict that's going to be the final boss of this area, is the rogue Administration AI. Destruction of the wall has revealed tunnels not found in the structural plans. Unauthorized area on the lowest level discovered. Cool. Are you hostile? I'm going to assume yes. But you haven't noticed me yet. So maybe we don't have to bother with you. You, on the other hand, we're going to need to get past. Bedrock blocking an opening containing an object. The bedrock can be shattered by an explosive impact. Missile? Nice. Ow. Dude, Minecraft Silverfish? In my Metroid Prime 4? Perish the thought. Nice. The Lemorn clearly consulted with the Nomai on their interface design, which I respect. Speaking of boss fights, I'll give you 2 guesses what happens when we jump down here. Whoa. Zelios. What a... I'm sorry, I just want to take a second. What a satisfying damn visual design, dude. Everything in this game just looks deeply satisfying. The geometrical way this boss is constructed, I just love it. I'm a huge fan. Okay, with that gushing out of the way, let's scan you. Organic Artificial Intelligence Morphology. Hello, so that's you. Zelios. Developed by Lemorn to manage Voltforge's factory and installed to an organic computer. Fusion with a Metroid has made it uncontrollable. Got it. Okay. So it looks like our charge psychic beam does destroy its armor housing. So let's jump that attack. Hello? So only the plates that are currently charging are vulnerable, which makes some sense. Yikes. Once again, I'm appreciating the bullet hell boss encounter design. It feels very retro. Yikes. I'm doing poorly enough that the game is reminding me that I can double press B to dash. Okay, let's jump this ground attack. Uh-oh. Guys, he's angry. Oh wow, we have to use a Morph Ball Bomb to escape that attack. That's interesting. Okay. Getting 3 of those in a row. Okay, he's shooting just straight up lightning beams. Luckily, they're pretty easy to avoid. Oh, okay, those are homing and faster. And you actually don't need charge beam shots to destroy the panels that are actively charging attacks. So let's jump this. Are we going to get the same Morph Ball attack? I think we might. Yikes. I'm not sure how to avoid those. Let's keep the pressure up with beam spam. Okay, we use a power ball bomb to escape that attack and get out of range. Okay, not bad. Okay, we're gonna need to strafe these. Good. Nice. Cool. Are we angry again? Okay, we're going straight back into this attack. Oh, this is the purple one. Cool. That's easy to strafe though. Okay, we're doing decently well. Not to jinx it. Yikes. We are taking a lot of damage though. Okay, so if you move the controller too much while you're locked on, it will automatically enter motion controls. Yikes, I don't know how to avoid that. Oh wow, alright, we've got our first death. Yikes. Alright, do we get a checkpoint right before the boss encounter? We do, okay. Damn, that's a shame. I'm not sure how to avoid that large swipe attack that he does there at the end that got us. Let me think. I was trying to strafe it, but that didn't accomplish anything. The diagonal pattern makes it hard to strafe away. Maybe if we just rotate in the same direction that he's swiping, if we rotate far enough, maybe we'll just get away from it. I think that might be the answer. Let's try that. Can we skip this cutscene? We can. Okay. Cool. I don't love that it's so easy to activate motion controls, because I'm not a huge fan of them. And there's actually a little bit of delay baked in. Yeah, I'm already face tanking probably too much damage. But we've got him at like 2/3 already, so that's pretty decent. Okay, so you can dodge these. Nice. I believe that's what locks you in place that requires a morph ball bomb to break free of. So the fact that we can dodge those is great. Yeah, the motion controls are very floaty. I'm not sure why there's so much input delay for me with them. Okay, so we can strafe these. I may have to go into settings and disable motion controls completely. So I wasn't a huge fan of those. Do missiles do more damage here? Not appreciably. I wouldn't say they feel super worth it. Okay. So let's jump this. Charge. Do we get iframes from... Okay, I'm actually not sure how we dodged those. The last one I didn't feel like I was still strafing. But we did avoid taking damage from 2 out of 3 of those. So I'll take it. Oh, guys, this boss is just like the electric lamp that you could buy at Spencer Gift in like 2002 that your older brother always had for some reason, where you put your hand on it and you got to pretend you were getting electrocuted. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I think we're doing a fair bit better this time. Nice. Yeah, we're at full health and he's almost done. Cool. Very smooth. And you get Engi now. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Good night, dude. This is what I think of AI. Fuck ChatGPT, dude. Hey, cool. Are these the psychic boots that we saw a couple episodes ago that we need for those platforms? I think they are. Indeed they are. Very exciting. Hell yeah. Enables a oh, cool, that gives us a second jump too. Sweet. Let's go, dude. Enables a second jump while airborne by pressing B or L. Heck yeah. Psychic platforms can now be stood upon once they have been materialized. Open the menu with minus. Sweet. Let's go. Oh. Hmm. While still in the air after jumping, press B to perform a space jump. Excellent. And once again, just the texture work on this, like, is this a force field? Yeah. The texture work on this force field, texture is just incredible. It just looks so damn cool. What does this texture remind me of? It's sort of like a volcanic glass, or like those like those very particular bowling balls at the bowling alley that had this texture. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so visually so cool, and the way the light refracts across them are sort of like these pulsing light waves too. Just fantastic. Okay, let's do some forehead gazing and claim our key. And we cannot scan here, so there's nothing to scan. All right. Let us claim our second of 5 keys. Master teleporter key acquired. One of the keys required to activate the master teleporter in Chrono Tower. A total of 5 must be collected. All right, one step closer to our final goal of activating the Chrono Tower teleporter. Did we miss anything scannable in here? I don't think so. Cool. Oh? Oh, hello. We did. A psychic platform. Gotcha. Very exciting. Do these dematerialize if you leave the psychic visor? No. They remain. That makes some sense. I assume we'll have to do combat while we're on these in the future. And it would be pretty limiting to have to stay in the psychic visor for them to stay active. Alright. Did we scan you? We did. Can we radio Mackenzie from here? Not that the thought really excites me, but we cannot. Communication not available. All right. It looks like something else is scannable here. Interesting. Okay, we did miss this earlier. Administration AI connection severed, stopping operation. An electric shock to its conductor plate will cause it to function briefly. Gotcha. Storage linked to the nearby power distribution device. The doors will unlock while the device is operational. Okay, we'll have to come back here with an electric beam once we unlock it and grab this missile tank. This is what we marked on the map earlier, right? Yes, it is. Cool. All right, let's hit the save station one more time before we head out. Save our mission progress one more time. Sweet. Oh, wrong way. we head back to... Actually, hold on. Are we headed the right direction? I didn't see anywhere else to go from the boss room. Yeah, I think we are. Cool, let's head back to test circuit security. All the way on the top floor. The real question is, will we be able to summon our Viola just arbitrarily anywhere in the overworld, or is it only in specific locations? Because if it's only in certain spots, that'd be a little bit disappointing, honestly. But if we can summon it anywhere, that would be pretty sweet. Did we miss anything scannable here? We did. One thing. This is just Tower 3 to Tower 2. Yeah. Okay, cool. And this is Tower 3 to Tower 1. Yeah. Cool. Away we go. This should take us back to Tower 1. That's really fucking cool. We missed some scannables in here. Light delivery truck transports vehicle containers and other goods for delivery. The truck is considered symbolic of the Lemorne machine era. The Ford Bronco of the Lemorne, if you will. Spinner has become non-functional. There is significant damage to the exterior frame, and its internal circuitry has failed. Oh no. Container arm operated from a nearby spinner. Its grip on the container appears to be loose. It may disconnect if struck repeatedly with a physical impact. Does a missile count as a physical impact? No. I guess not. That's okay. Oh, that's satisfying. I think we need to operate that gate, but I'm not sure how to lower it. Viola spinner currently in maintenance mode, activated using the link bomb slot. Okay, cool. Where is the bomb slot? Is the bigger question. Lemorne Lightning Rod allows vehicles to move safely beneath Voltforge's frequent lightning strikes. Makes sense. We never scanned this door. I don't want to miss... Oh, we did, okay. I don't want to miss anything since that does show up as like a stat on our save file. Is that the bomb slot? No, that's a conduit access hatch. These are effectively indestructible. Oh wait, is the bomb slot? No. Okay. I'm admittedly not actually sure where the bomb slot to activate this door is. Bear with me. This might be another episode of me putting the blind in blind gaming. If I were a bomb slot, where would I be? It's been fairly obvious so far where the like bomb slot is to activate machinery. So I'm assuming it just wants us to jump up here. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. They want us to put our new double jump through its paces. Fair enough. Oh? That's pretty hype. Okay, so we get a nice little travel cutscene here. I do feel like if it's going to give us a vehicle, it may as well let us travel between areas, since it feels like the point of having a vehicle is that it's fun to drive. Not sure how I feel about that design choice. But we do get to ride our motorcycle in the desert, which is what I was hoping for. Hell yeah. And I suspect we'll be getting a call from Mackenzie any minute now. Very cool. Man, it takes a while for our boost to come back. And there's the Sol Valley area title screen. Yep.
You found a teleporter key. Congratulations. Looks like there's 3 keys left. Up to you to decide which one to go after first.
I love the sound of that. So, wow. It looks like the game has now opened up quite a lot. Because we have free roam of Sol Valley. This is just a giant open world desert, which is another another design choice that I didn't expect from this game. Dude, look at us. That's a wallpaper right there. Holy moly. Okay. Let's check our map. So we have, this is the overall world map. There's a master teleporter key labeled there, there, and there. And we've gotten the ones that were here at Volt Forge and here at Fury Green. And then Chrono Tower is out here in the middle. We cannot zoom further out than that, which is a little bit annoying, because I wish I could have the entire map on screen at once, but that's not a major issue. Okay, does it mark the names of the other areas on our map? No, it does not. Where should we go? For now, I think I'd like to go back to Fury Green, because I know there was at least one area near where we became cargo and were shot out into the desert that had psychic platforms that I know we can go back and explore. So let's go back to Fury Green and try to find that area again. And then we can decide what area to go to next to find our third key. All right. Are we headed in the right direction? It looks like Fury Green is technically marked there on our map, but the tree is here. I'll cruise this way and see if there's an entrance to Fury Green in this direction. If not... Ooh, yikes. Okay. So that takes a little bit of health. Falling is actually not a huge deal, though. Okay. It does not look like we can get to Fury Green this way. What is this? Plant morphology Kyuvaria, a succulent variant that stores large amounts of fluid in its parenchyma. Although the outer skin has exceptional elasticity and strength, it is breakable. Breakable with what, I wonder? With missiles, apparently. What were these? Oh, these are also just buds of the Cavaria. Interesting. Cool. These are green crystals that we definitely need. And I remember last time the game saying that our mission details had some... Oh yeah, look there on the left. So we have a meter showing how many green energy crystals we've collected. And it looks like we have very, very few compared to how many we will eventually need. Okay, let's make a note to grab as many of those as we can as we go. Nice. It does look like we can just drive through them to collect them, so that's very convenient. This abandoned facility has a little bit of a Subnautica vibe to it, doesn't it? DAT tactical truck deployed to the UTO Research Center. No sign of its Federation crew. Its front tow hook is graspable using the psychic lasso. Can we mark locations on the map in the overworld? Oh, we can. Cool. We can mark this, not grid square, but grid hexagon. Grid unit, maybe. Cool. Okay. Let's grab these crystals while we're here. Okay, so you have to hit them with a certain amount of momentum. Noted. That's a little bit anticlimactic, but missiles work just as well, I guess. Cool. Nothing up here, right? No, and in fact it just slides us off. Alright. Oh, it also gives us a huge initial boost of speed when we hop on our motorcycle, on our Viola. But we can get back to Fury Green this way. We cannot take it inside, though. And I assume once we're up here, the game will no longer let us summon our Viola, right? Right. Fair enough, I suppose. All right, we're back in Fury Green. Or I guess we will be soon enough. Cargo launcher to Temple of Memory. Ah, I see. So we have to become cargo to return to Fury Green too. Interesting. I can respect banning vehicles in the forest. It's a good conservation strategy, I suppose. Beautiful. I went to China pretty recently, guys. We spent several days while we were there at a mountain range, really, called Huangshan, which is Mandarin for Yellow Mountain. And it's not much of an exaggeration to say it looked a lot like this. One of the coolest places I've ever been to. If you ever get a chance, I'd highly recommend it. Minus the giant tree, it's sort of a real-life Fury Green. And here, That's very convenient, actually. Here are the platforms that I wanted to come back to. So we've activated these last time, and we get a missile upgrade for our trouble. Excellent. All right. Where to next? It looks like we have our choice of location to go to. You know, while we're here, we have a couple of locations marked on our map. There's the Altar of Legacy, where we can deposit energy crystals. I'd like to go back there and just see if we have any, or enough to deposit, rather. And then we also have the Sanctum of the Guardians. I believe this is where we saw the 5 statues with the interface that let you move a crystal and looked like you could select one statue at a time. Let's go back to check on both of those locations. And let's also go back to Ancient Path, since I don't remember what I marked here. And we'll probably leave this episode there, once we tie up these loose ends in Fury Green. Such a cool ambience in this area. I really love Fury Green. I'm a big fan of forest locations. Hello? Lock unit heat. Lemorne-made locking system. The lock can be removed only if exposed to extremely high temperatures. Interesting. Let's mark this location on the map too. I think I totally missed that the last time we came through here. There's lots to do here. I also wanted to take one more stab at this, because I'm not sure if I just timed this badly last time. I assume we need the electric beam to activate this area. Yeah, okay, there's nothing for us to do here. We definitely need an electric beam. All right, we're back at base camp.
Is that the new suit for the bike? That's so cool.
We can talk to Mackenzie.
I've been busy
What's up, dude?
too. Check it out. I patched this holo table directly into the Lemorne terminal. Ah!
Nice job, buddy.
It's a feature. Anyway, I'm on the hunt for Lemorne tech. You find anything useful? Bring it back here so I can take a look.
Can do. Roger. Which direction were we headed? This way, to the Altar of Legacy.
Let me ride on the back of the Viola sometime.
Sure thing, buddy. All right. We're back at the Altar of Legacy. Do we have enough crystals to deposit? We do. Oh. Ah, I see. It gives us a visual representation of the same thing that we have in our mission screen on the left. That's this. And it looks like those crystals get fed directly to the tree. Interesting. All right, well, we've made a first stab. We've got quite a few more to go. I wonder if this will turn green as we deposit them. Oh, hello. Grievers. Fair play. We haven't had too many enemy encounters in Fury Green. It makes sense that there are some enemies now. And this was the other room that we marked. The Sanctum of the Guardians. Guardian. Every time I read the word guardian, Zavala's voice plays on a loop in my head. It's very difficult to avoid. So it looks like this is active now. There's a psychic mote here. Can I pass it? Okay, I can pass it to the terminal here. And this one is now active, which means I can move this to that position. Oh, wow. Okay. Scan complete. In the distant past, a mass of burning rock fell from the sky to the jungles of Vieros. Vieros, I think, is how the Lemorn say it. Vieros. Once this rock, which was itself poisonous, had cooled and hardened, a small carnivorous plant took in the poison it carried. The plant did not succumb to the poison. It thrived, growing to rule over the jungle. In time, the priest Thessar became the first the plant could convey its thoughts to, and named it Carvex. Thessar is one of the 4 statues we saw in that hallway a couple of episodes ago, nearby here. Later, at their urging, Carvex eventually relocated to the garden within the Lemorn Temple of Memory. There it ruled as it did in the jungles, and it came to preside over Lemorn funerals. Wow. A very interesting bit of lore that we got from this. That's really cool. We also haven't been reading our logbook. We may have to spend some more time going through our logbook entries in the coming episodes. Very cool. We won't spend any time on that right now, but we will come back to it, I promise. So how do we deactivate you? Do we just grab another mote and replace them? Yes. Okay. Very cool. So this is where we'll get extra lore about all of the area bosses that we fight. Super cool. Not all Lemorn controlled power from within. In a place where dark clouds never clear, endless lightning slices the sky, and the wind and rain rage, our forebears laid the foundations for the machine era. Here, 3 giant towers were built, piercing the dark sky. These would become the birthplace of a tool able to race across the land on spinning wheels. But this harsh environment proved unsuitable for the Lemorn peoples. This was why Lemorn technologists created an artificial life form to oversee the towers. They named this life form Zelios. Its singular directive was to seek the happiness of the Lemorn. With the command of the electricity flowing through the towers and the machines connected to them, it could follow its directive as it chose. Guys, giving an AI a simple one-sentence directive, never a good idea. Certainly not in science fiction, probably not in real life either. It's too easy for misalignment to happen. Even now, with the machine era long since past, Zelios seeks the happiness of the Lemorn. Our current incarnation of AI, like generative AI and large language models, as I understand it, like the risk of misalignment and like catastrophic or end of the world sort of runaway AI scenarios is pretty much non-existent, although making a lot of noise about that risk has some knock-on benefits for tech companies to make their products seem more powerful and more worth investing in, so they love to harp on it, and it also distracts from all of the real world harms of those quote-unquote generative AI systems. But in general, alignment is a big problem when you're thinking about like actual sort of theoretical, super intelligent or highly intelligent AI systems. And alignment, the way that you can think about that is whether the AI has the same goals as the people programming it. So if you build, a super intelligent AI and you say your goal for that AI is that you want it to make, let's say you want it to cure cancer, right? The way that you define that objective for the AI is a really difficult problem to solve, because you need to make sure that the AI only takes the steps to, say, cure cancer that you want it to take. And it doesn't cure cancer by, for example, killing all life on Earth, which would, eliminate all cancer. So that's a really difficult problem. AI writers have written about that for a really long time, and AI safety researchers focus a lot of attention on it now. Whether or not it's applicable to the sort of quote unquote AI systems that we have that are making so much buzz today, the ChatGPTs of the world, it is an interesting problem. Anyway, that's my nerdy digression for today. Very cool. Writing surfaced on the Lemorne statue decrypted. Within the moat the statue holds is a history of the controller of the three towers. To reveal these truths, place the moat into the playback device. I assume we'll get a little blurb about Carvex here. Within the moat this statue holds is a history of the guardian of the temple garden. To reveal these truths, place the moat into the playback device. Yep. Very cool. All right, guys. I think that's where we'll leave it for this episode. Thanks again for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. In the next episode, we'll decide what third key we're going to go after. For now, take care, tell your loved ones you love them, and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.